Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War. I am here. It's Mad Mike. I'm here to talk about NXT. I'm rolling solo this week. Sorgatron is lost in the mountains of California somewhere. I think he's looking for the temple. I'm not entirely positive on that. I think he thought Boyle Heights was actually in a mountain. I'm not sure why he would think that. Maybe the height thing threw him off. I'm not positive. If we don't hear from him in the next couple days, I will assume that either he just has horrible cell service there, or a giant cage monster named Matanza ate him. Either way, here to talk next NXT. Let's see. If I had to give a word for this week, it's fight. Yeah, that's a good word. All right. So my good this week, and I never thought I'd say this. My good goes to Roderick Strong. Yeah, I know. For those of you who are longtime viewers, I know if Sorg was here, he'd be rolling his eyes. His jaw would be agape right now. The video package part 1 that they showed of Roderick Strong's life, that was powerful stuff. I was not really a Ring of Honor guy when Roddy was going strong there, so I didn't know a lot of his backstory, but that's some shit. I've been asking for a while for something to get me invested in Roderick Strong. This is an excellent start to that. I don't know how the stuff they talked about really translates into his wrestling character. I'm hoping some of that will be in part 2. But wow, really, really powerful stuff. Yeah, it was the best part of the show, and that's with this main event that we had, which was amazing. Yeah, really, really good stuff. I greatly enjoyed it. And I doubt he's watching, but I'd like to thank Roddy for being open and talking about that stuff, because that's some heavy shit to deal with. And I think that's it's a good look into Roderick Strong. I kind of wish we did this before he debuted. But doing it now, hey, better late than never, as they say. But yeah, it was really, really good. Can't wait for part 2 next week. NXT's always really good about doing stuff like this. Like they did it with Finn Balor. They did it with Nakamura, I think. They did it with a few people. I always love when they do stuff like this. My bad this week, Aleister Black. Still don't know really what this guy is. He had another squash match this week against Kona Reeves. Still don't really know what's going on with him. I need to see more. Because right now he just reminds me of Gothic Apollo Crews. I know I like the athlete. I know I like the performer, because when he has match with Neville at the UK tournament, that match was fantastic. This gimmick, I don't know what it is. I'm hoping we'll see more. Maybe he can feud with Sanity to see who needs more guy liner. I'm not sure, but there's got to be something coming, because right now it's not impressing. It's not impressing me at all. If I had a change this week, a change. All right, fine. If I had a change, I'd make it a little bit more obvious that we're doing the Andrade Almas gimmick and we're pretending he's real life Alberto Del Rio. Because I would have put a British lady in there, dragging him off to clubs. That's what I would have done. Make it more obvious. Why not? Yeah, but I mean, I kind of riddled this out last week when I was talking to Sorg, that we were wondering what they were doing with Almas, and is this his new character? And it sure seems like it is. That now He doesn't care about losing to Drew McIntyre, which was a good match. Good match. Drew, you keep doing you, buddy. I don't know if I want to see you in a title match just yet, but you keep doing you. But Almas didn't seem to care about losing the match and was just going right to a club. I like it. I think it's a cool, interesting way to go. I kind of wish Mojo Rawley was still in NXT so they could encounter each other at a dance club and then, you guessed it, have a dance battle. That would be amazing. In fact, I still want to see that, even now. But yeah, it could work for Almas. He needs something. Lord knows he needs something. Hell, he could find No Way Jose in a club. That's a guy who likes to party. Could be something for Jose to do because he hasn't been seen since he was taken out of the Sanity feud. But other stuff that happened in NXT. Speaking of Sanity, Nikki Cross doing a cold open on the show. Really good. You don't see stuff like that very often. I liked it. The fact that she didn't grab a microphone and just bent over creepily by the ring announcer and was doing the Warriors come out and play. Very cool. I don't know if I like that we didn't get an official match. It does give some nice intrigue to the Battle Royal next week. I hope both of those women are in it. I assume they'll probably take each other out of action so that it frees up the way for Ember Moon. But yeah, it's the women on NXT are doing stuff. And I'm a big fan of it. Also, the main event of the evening. I mean, Tyler Bate, Jack Gallagher, two fantastic young British dudes just grappling the shit out of each other. That sounded awkward and not something you should type into a search engine. But yeah, if you haven't seen this match, see this match. These guys are so good at what they do. They're so good. My only gripe is that the Tyler driver came a little out of nowhere. Fine, I get it. But, oh man, I was really a fan of it. And I can't wait for the new UK TV show that's going to be weekly and probably knowing WWE, because they like to mess with us, and I just thought of this now. They're probably going to debut it the same night Lucha comes back. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do, because Sorg and I might have to do 5 shows. We might have to do 5 shows. I don't know. We might have to split them up. Who the hell knows? It's going to be real interesting. Like Sorg and I were talking, he might watch the UK show, and then tell me about it. Like, I watch Impact, but I want to watch the UK show. So I don't know. We don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we'll find out. So I think that's pretty much it for this week. Rankings, NXT numero uno. Number 1 this week. Really tight race with 205 Live. I got to say that Roddy Strong video package put it over for me. That and the main event. Main events on both shows were fantastic. But yeah, NXT I think did it for me this week. Yeah, I'm going that way. But yeah. Who knows? Might not be the same next week. Might be the same next week. I don't know. Impact might win next week. Impact's not going to win next week. But who knows? All right, so if you want to find me on the internet, I'm at MadMike4883 on the Twitters. You can also hit up at Mayhem Show. Look for the hashtag MM for when I live tweet shows. And also, go to our Facebook group. We still have the WrestleMania Bracket Challenge open. I've broken all of the first 32 WrestleManias up into 4 different quadrants. You vote on your favorites. Decide what is your favorite WrestleMania. Trust me, it becomes a little bit harder after you eliminate some. And also you can go to our YouTube feed and you can check out 32 Manias with Mike, a little 32-part podcast series I did on every single WrestleMania. If you wanted to go back and watch some of the old ones you've never seen before, and you don't really have the time to go through all of them, watch my little podcast, and I'll be able to tell you which ones you should go for and which ones you shouldn't. Spoiler alert, WrestleMania 11, you probably don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. All right, so for Mad Mike, I'm Mad Mike, and we'll catch you next week on the Midweek War.